and my colleagues on the board. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. In terms of the provisions of the Company Act and sharing area regulations, the company had provided remote e-voting facilities to the shareholders, contrasting their votes and the business to be transacted at this AGM. This remote e-voting facilities has been open from 26 September 9 a.m. to 28 September 5 p.m. Members who have not casted their vote through remote e-voting facility and attending the AGM can cast their vote today. This voting facility shall remain open after 15 minutes after closing of this AGM. Mr. Sailesh Dayal has been appointed as the dispute manager to carry out e-voting process transparently. The results of this e-voting shall be disclosed within 2 working days and shall be placed on the company website and also website of stock exchanges, BSE, NSE, and NSE. With this, we can receive it for this question and answer session. And let me see. Take support, please unmute Mr. Prakash Adit Kapadia. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please. Mr. Prakash Adit Kapadia.
Okay, sir. Mr.
We have your question in writing.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Prakash Adit Kapadia.
Sir, I make penalize them.
Prakash Kapadia is there.
Unmute, please. Hello.
Hello.
Please unmute Mr. Prakash Kapadia.
Yes, sir. I give penalist role to Prakash Kapadia.
Yeah. Please unmute. He is in this.
It's prepared. You have to unmute him.
Hello, Mr. Kapadia.
Yes, now I have been unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Please ask your question.
Yes. Thank you for the opportunity. Just a couple of questions from my end. We have an ambitious target of $100 million. Currently, exports are around 68% and domestic revenues are 32%. So, wanted to get some more understanding because, Q1 has been very soft for us. Growth is 10%. And if we were to look at the target, it implies a 30% revenue CAGR in the coming years. So, will, growth pick on from, next quarter onwards? And, if you could give some more sense on downhole pumps, are field trials done? When do we expect orders to come in? The new products of, mud products, drilling and oil field services. When do we see revenues kicking in? Solar pumping systems and the new pump range. And for achieving the target of $100 million, would we require further capex? And looking at our history, if we look at is 15% margin sustainable, so it should lead to a profit of 125 crores if I were to take $100 million sales. So those were my questions. If you could clarify, it will be very helpful. Thank you.
You have too many questions. We'll have to answer them one by one, right?
Sure.
As regards your revenue mix between export and domestic, it's likely to continue in the same region. It can be 70-30, it can be 68-28. So this is more or less going to continue the way.
Okay.
Before I try to answer your other questions, I would also like to say this because that's applicable in many of the answers. That the geopolitical situation that is prevailing since last year and it has now been further complicated by this tariff war that has been faced by US. The overall economic situation in the world has been destabilized.
Okay.
That is likely to affect us as well. As you know, we export 70%. So, it has affected our exports to US market. US, unfortunately, we only sell 15% of our total revenue is going to US market, right? So the two things that is happening and that would have an impact. So what it will mean is that in the short run, as we have seen, we had a moderate uh, increase in our sales turnover of 6.65%. And this will continue. During this period, your company's strategy has been to consolidate and also restructure uh, the operations, especially overseas operations, where we have inducted as new managing directors or general managers uh, to boost the growth. Now, my personal assessment is all this geopolitical situation and tariff war would take its impact on the current financial year as well and would become better in the years to come. So, we have lost the pace of growth in the 2 years that 1 year that has passed, and even in the new year, we expect our revenue to grow somewhere around 12.5% to 15%, right? So then the catching up game has to start. This I'm talking about our mission of 2028, 29. That will speed up fairly quickly in the years to come. And we are hoping that we will still be able to reach that milestone, right? As regards as you individual products, as I have said in my address, downwell pumps, we are on a good wicket. Uh, Field trials in India and some of the supplies have also been given in Canada, and they are undergoing trials. And till now, the report is satisfactory. Once that is there, then all the companies who are involved in this cold bed methane, they will start placing order. After trial order, trials, people place a small batch order, and then the bulk orders would start coming in the next financial year. And this sector is not likely to be impacted by this ongoing economic crisis and budget because we are not thinking of taking this product to the US markets. So this is about downhole mud motors. We have had a change of technological partner, and that new partner has been working with us for nearly 3 months, and we are working towards making samples which will be given and tried in India, and then there is a good Indian market. But then after satisfactory trials, we would take the product to American market, which is a huge market. Solar pumping system, I would request Anurag Gupta ji to let you know.
The response on the solar products has been quite encouraging, I would say, especially in the exports, domestic market as well. But the realization in domestic market is seemingly challenging. The revenue are expected to start pouring in a significant manner from the next financial year. That's the current status.
The new P-range pump has been successfully launched. Orders would start coming in this current quarter, and the supplies would be made in last quarter of this financial year. Right earlier. Next question has been replied earlier. New products are targeted. Yes, the new products would be promoted in India and in overseas markets. In the market where we operate, and subsequently, that means by and large, new products would go to the same markets where we are operating, and we have our own, and we have our marketing infrastructure. So this completes.
This completes your questions. Hello, Mr. Kapadia.
One question is what additional capex? So additional capex, because we have made a lot of investment in previous 2-3 years. So we don't see more than 100 crore of capex being spent in the years to come. That means, when we hit the 2028-29 target.
Hello, Mr. Kapadia. Hello. Hello, can you host?
Hello. Yes.
Next is Mr. Netra Katra.
Yeah, I think I'd been muted. Yeah, thank you for the clarification. So next year onwards, we see higher growth coming in, and that growth trajectory will then continue in 28-29 is what directionally we are looking at, right?
We can only
Fine.
hope we don't know.
Understood. And we should be able to maintain 14-15% PAT margin. Is that a fair assessment?
14-15% margin may get slightly diluted to 4.5%.
Okay.
As we see.
Okay.
With the revenue picking up in excess of, let's say, 15% growth, that margin is likely to be maintained. However, if the growth remains sluggish, then the margin pressure obviously comes more.
Sure.
So we are definitely hoping to maintain these levels of PAT based on our revenue growth.
Sure. So higher revenues could lead to higher margins. Got it. Thank you for the clarifications, and wish you all the best. Hopefully next year will be much better for us. Look forward to the journey. Thank you.
Mr. Thakkar.
Next is Mr. Netra Thakur. Hello.
सर प्लीज एक बार और नेम बोले उनका.
Mr. Netra is there.
Okay.
Please unmute. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Please unmute. Mr. Netra Katra.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा fast करिए.
Okay, Mr. Netra, now you can speak.
Opportunity.
Yes, please.
I have already sent my questions in advance, so please reply on it.
Okay.
Yes,
Some of your questions have already been answered. Like you are asking what is the revenue generated from downhole and mud pumps business in the current year, which is very little of downhole pumps. You know, the pumps that we have supplied for trials, of course, we have built them, but there is nothing happening in terms of revenue of mud motors. Market size in India and the company primarily price say that market size for these two projects is in excess of 100 crores in India alone. And we talk about global, this is estimated to be both products together is about $1 billion US. Right?
Okay.
Only producer, yes, we are the only producer of these pumps in India. And this is also an import substitution product. Both of these products are import substitution. Yes, last year, I remember we said the downhole pump segment is expected to contribute 20 to 25 crores. That has unfortunately not happened, but would happen in the next financial year. Roto energy system, I request Mr. Anurag Gupta to.
Yeah. So we had some initial orders from South Africa and other markets as well, including some domestic customers. So they have been executed and they were most successful trials. The trials are continuing in a much bigger way across geographies, which includes Australia and New Zealand. It also includes USA. So yes, these orders that were received, or we are actually actively engaging with customers from the private sector only. And we do have products which are unique and innovative, especially the motor which is used for these products is a 10-pole innovative design, which gives some distinct advantages and benefits, and also our ability to offer progressive cavity pumps either for solar, submersible, or surface pump is also very few companies globally offer this technology. It's widely used. So we also offer this as a unique product, especially in the Indian market.
As far as your question on Malaysian subsidiary has been growing steadily year on year, which is likely to continue. And yes, we sell spare and pumps in that market. Capex question about Capex has already been decided. So if there are any more questions,
Yeah. So are we competing with which other company for Roto energy system?
Roto Energy, which companies you are referring to?
So our competitor in this.
Surgery हो गई है. In the domestic markets, there are companies like Shakti Pumps that you have heard, or Valve Pumps is like you have large players in the solar market. So
Okay.
that is more government business, which we are at the moment not necessarily pursuing. So, but yes, in the other sector, which is private sector, as you have mentioned, yes, we do compete with quite a few companies in domestic market. Globally, there are also very large players.
So any reason why we are not pursuing for these tender-driven projects?
You need to qualify for such tenders. You have to show or have an installation which runs into several megawatt of installations and systems running in the field. So
Okay.
that is one of the main qualification criteria. Having said that, we are looking for opportunities to participate indirectly, which is through integrators. There are a lot of integrators as well. There are companies who manufacture solar panels and then they, source the pumping sets. So those are ongoing endeavors which we will be tackling more and more.
Okay, got it. And last questions, how much we are targeting for next financial year for modern downwell pump as well as the solar pump?
I think we'll maintain the projections that we have been giving going forward.
Yeah, like last year we said 20%.
Yeah, those projections are going to be maintained and based on developments and field trials, we are looking forward to realizing these projections. We've been working very hard to really get going.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Next is Amit Gupta. Hello.
Hello.
Amit Gupta? Yeah, please.
Yeah, I think all my questions have been answered. Just one question or a clarity. What is the impact of tariffs on our US revenues? Thank you.
Okay, now as you all know, it was 25%, and then it has been made to 50%. So naturally, we are impacted, and how we are coping up with this is we have lowered our, partially we have lowered our prices, and partially the buyers are paying us higher price. So, it's not affected, as much as it would appear otherwise, like 50% is on the imported content of the pump, right? We buy motors and other gear motors and other parts in US. So this is, let's say, 2/3 of our products get impacted by them. And there we have lowered our pricing because our price realization was quite good. And we are requesting, and most of the customers are agreeing to pay higher prices. So let's say if we are exporting at 40% of the selling price from here, then the impact of duty would only be on 40%, right? And 40% would mean that 40% and then some bought out there locally. So overall impact is less than on 1/3 of our exports.
Only thing that can be added is that our margin is going to get reduced. We are trying our best to continue on the growth path and not let this affect our revenue side. So we are extending full price support by lowering our prices.
So on the revenue side, we are not seeing any downfall. We are ensuring that our sales in North America will continue to grow.
Right. Thank you. That was my question. Thank you.
We can take two more questions.
You can unmute Digam Haria if you want to ask something. Mr. Digam Haria.
सर प्लीज एक बार और नाम बोले, आपका वॉइस क्लियर नहीं आ रहा.
Mr. Digam Haria.
Digant Haria.
Mr. Digam Haria. Please present.
Based
I
on
will say alphabetically. Digam Kharia.
Nigam, sir. Hello.
Digam Kharia. Kharia. T. T for degree. Digam Kharia.
top से फोन नंबर है बता रहा
What is?
हेलो।
जी बताइए।
अरे सर, ये नाम का कोई ज्वाइन ही नहीं हुआ है सर।
I was we are seeing this in list. Fourth number पे है. Fourth number alphabetically.
सर नाम क्लियर बोले ना आप फिर से।
Digam Kharia.
वर्मा जी आपकी आवाज ही क्लियर नहीं है, आप पहले अपनी आवाज तो ठीक करिए।
आपकी आवाज कट रही है सर।
I will pronounce Degan Haria. He is on the top from top fourth in fourth position. Let's go to somebody else.
हेलो सर, प्लीज आप लैपटॉप के पास अपना मुंह करके क्लियर बोले, क्योंकि हमको आपके आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है सर।
Digam Kharia.
देवांग।
Digant. Digant. Digant.
P1.
This is fourth number alphabetically.
What is the other name?
नहीं मिला.
हेलो।
Can I use another one? Manoj Pagadia.
ओके, वेट सर।
If you want to ask something.
No sir, Mr. Manoj is not in attendance sir.
I'm saying that this. I think whatever yes I received for this speaker, I have attended, and remaining are not in the list yet. I think we have completed this.
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much for conducting the meeting. Thank you, sir.
So I declare the meeting closed.
Okay. Thank you.
And thank all of you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. And the members present may vote. This vote e-voting facility will continue till 15 minutes on the closure of the meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.